ॐ श्रीकृष्ण शरणं मम गोपिका जीवनस्मरणं गोविन्दा गोविन्द सद्गुरुनाथ महाराज की जय। शुक्लांभरधरं विष्णुं शशिवर्णं चतुर्भुजं प्रसन्नवदनं ध्यायेत् सर्वविघ्नोपशान्तये। नमो नमः सद्गुरुभ्यः सद्गुरुभ्यो नमो नमः। नमो नमः सद्गुरुभ्यो नमो नमः। सच्चिदानन्दरूपाय विश्वोत्पत्त्यादिहेतवे तापत्रय विनाशाय श्रीकृष्णाय वयं नुमः। यं प्रव्रजन्तमनुपेतमपेतकृत्यं द्वैपायनो विरहकातर आजुहाव पुत्रेति तन्मयतया तरवोऽभिनेदुः तं सर्वभूतहृदयं मुनिमानतोऽस्मि। यत्स्वानुभावमखिलश्रुतिसारमेकम् अध्यात्मदीपम् अतितितीर्षतां तमोन्धं संसारिणां करुणयाः पुराणगुह्यं तं व्याससूनुमुपयामि गुरुं मुनीनां। योगीन्द्राय नमस्तस्मै शुकाय ब्रह्मरूपिणे संसारसर्पदष्टं यो विष्णुरातममुमुचत् कालव्यालमुखग्रास त्रासनिर्नाशहेतवे श्रीमद्भागवतं शास्त्रं कलोकीरेण भाषितम् एतस्मादपरं किञ्चित् मनःशुद्ध्यै न विद्यते जन्मान्तरे भवेत् पुण्यं तदा भागवतं लभेत् ज्ञानवैराग्यसम्पूर्णान् हरिभक्तिपरायणान् पूर्वाचार्यात् अहं वन्दे सम्प्रदायप्रवर्तकान् भगवन्नाम
அந்த இது
साम्राज्ये
அலெக்சா பிடிக்க விட.
मे सर्वस्वविग्रहं श्रीमद्बोधेन्द्रयोगीन्द्र देशिकेन्द्रम् उपास्महे। कलिकालोचितं धर्मं नाम संकीर्तनात्मकं निर्णेतुम् अवतीर्णं तं प्रेमिकं सद्गुरुं भजे। हरे रामेति कृष्णेति नाम संकीर्तनं सदा लोकक्षेमाय कुर्वन्तं प्रेमिकं सद्गुरुं भजे। जन्माद्यस्य यतोऽन्वयादितरतश्चार्तेष्वभिज्ञस्वराट् तेने ब्रह्महृदाय आदिकवये मुह्यन्ति यत्सूरयः तेजो वारिमृदां यथा विनिमयो यत्र त्रिसर्गो मृषा धाम्ना स्वेन सदा निरस्तकुहकं सत्यं परं धीमहि धर्मः प्रोज्झितकैतवोऽत्र परमो निर्मत्सराणां सतां वेद्यं वास्तवमत्र वस्तु शिवदम् तापत्रयोन्मूलनं श्रीमद्भागवते महामुनिकृते किं वा परैरीश्वरः तद्यो हृद्यवरुध्यतेऽत्र कृतिभिः शुश्रूषिभिस्तत्क्षणात् निगमकल्पतरोर्गलितं फलं शुकमुखात् अमृतद्रवसंयुतं पिबत भागवतं रसमालयं मुहुरहो रसिका भुवि भावुकाः नारायणं नमस्कृत्य नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जयमुदीरयेत्। श्रीमद्भागवताख्योऽयं प्रत्यक्षः कृष्ण एव हि स्वीकृतोऽसि मया नाथ मुख्यर्थं भवसागरे मनोरथो मदीयोऽयं सफलः सर्वदा त्वया निर्विघ्नेनैव कर्तव्यो दासोऽहं तव केशव। श्रीहरये नमः। श्रीहरये नमः। श्रीहरये नमः। गोपिका जीवन स्मरणं गोविंदा गोविंद सद्गुरुनाथ महाराज की जय। Good afternoon, everyone. Once again, happy Mother's Day to all of you. I think we have a very nice Mother's Day episode today, which coincidentally is going to be coming today. So, okay, first,
Thank you, Rakesh.
it's, seventh chapter. I think we did up to 36. So we do half. Maybe Vasu, can you do one, and Jayashree, Sriram, can you do one half?
Do the first half.
Yeah, we'll try.
सप्तमोऽध्यायः शौनक उवाच எது வரைக்கும் சொல்லுங்களே ராஜேஷ் சாரி
1 to 18.
1 to 18 ஓகே ஓகே நான் தானே சொல்லணும்
Yeah, go ahead.
ஓகே निर्गते नारदे सूत भगवान् बादरायणः श्रुतवांस्तद विप्रेतं ततः किम् अकरोत् विभुः सूत उवाच ब्रह्मनद्यां सरस्वत्याम् आश्रमः पश्चिमे तटे शम्याप्रास इति प्रोक्तः ऋषीणां सत्रवर्धनः तस्मिन् स्व आश्रमे व्यासो भदरीशन्ध मण्डिते आशिनोप उपस्पृश्य प्राणिदध्यौ मनस्वयं प्रणिदध्यौ मनस्वयं भक्तियोगेन मनसि सम्यक् प्रणिहिते मले अपश्यत् पुरुषं पूर्वं मायां च तद पाश्रयाम् यया सम्मोहितो जीव आत्मानं त्रिगुणात्मकं परोऽपि मनुतेनार्थं तत्कृतं चाभिपद्यते अनर्थोपशमं राइट
अनर्थोपशमं
ओके अनन्तोपशमं साक्षात् भक्ति योगम अदोक्षजे लोकस्या जानतो विद्वान् चक्रे सात्वत संहिताम् यस्यां वै श्रूयमानायां कृष्णे परमपुरुषे भक्तिर् उत्पद्यते पुंसः शोकमोहभयापहा सा संहितां भागवतीं कृत्वा नुक्रम्य चात्मजं सुखम् अध्यापयामास निवृत्तिनिरतं मुनिः.
Vasu, on the first line la sa, not sa.
Okay, sa samhita. Okay, samhita. Okay. Shaunaka uvacha sa vai nivritti niratah sarvatro peshako munihi kasya brihati metam atmarama samabhyasat. Okay. Atmarama samabhyasat.
Atma, sorry.
Okay. Unnavati sollituma. Sa vai nivritti niratah sarvatro pekshako munihi kasya brihati metam atmaramas samabhyasat. Suta uvacha आत्मरामश्च मुनयो निर्ग्रन्था अप्युरुक्रमे कुर्वन्त्य हैतुकीं भक्तिं इत्थं भूतगणो हरिः
गुणो हरि
इत्थं भूतगुणो हरिः हरेर्गुणा क्षिप्तमतिः भगवान् बादरायणिः अध्यगान् महदाख्यानं नित्यं विष्णुजनप्रियः परीक्षितोत राजर्षेः जन्म कर्म विलापनं संस्तां च पाण्डुपुत्राणां वक्ष्ये कृष्णकथोदयम् यथा मृदे कौरवशृञ्जयानां वीरेश्वतो ஏதோ டியூன்ஸ் அப்பா வரல
வீரேஷ்வதோ வீரகதிம் கதேஷு கரெக்ட்டா
யதா மிருதே கௌரவशृञ्जयानां வீரேஷ்வதோ வீரகதிம் கதேஷு वृकोधरा विद्गदाभिं वृकोधरा विद्गदाभिमर्श भग्नोरु दण्डे धृतराष्ट्रपुत्रे भर्तुः प्रियां द्रौणीरिति स्म पश्यन् कृष्णासुतानां स्वपतां श्रीरांसि उपाहरद् विप्रियमेव तस्य तत् जुगुप्सितं कर्म विगर्हयन्ति माता शिशूनां निधनं सुतानां निशम्य घोरं परितप्यमाना तदारुदद् बाष्पकलाकुलाक्षी तां सान्त्वयं नाह किरीटमाली तदाच्युतश्चस्ते परिजृं प्रमरि नो
Pramrujami.
प्रम्रिज ओके प्रमृजामि சொல்லணுமா
Pramrujami, yeah.
ओके तदा सुचस्ते प्रमृजामि भद्रे यद् ब्रह्म बन्धो शिर आट तायिनः गान्धीव मुक्तैर्विशिकैरुपाहरे त्वाक्रम्य यत्नास् यशि दग्धपुत्रा इति प्रियां वल्गुविचित्रजल्पैः स सान्त्वयित्वाच्युतमित्रसूतः अन्वाध्रवदंशित उग्रदन्वा कपिध्वजो पुत्रं रथेन तमापतन्तं स विलक्ष्य दूरत् ओके तमापतन्तं sorry राजेश
Durat.
ओके तमापतन्तं स विलक्ष्य धूरात् कुमारहोद्विग्नमनारथेन पराद्रवत् प्राणपरिप्सुरुभ्यां यावद्धमं रुद्रभयाद्यतार्कः.
Yeah, stop there. Good. I think when the 14 or something or 13, you were losing the tune because sometimes when it goes from the short sentence to the long sentence, you have to immediately catch that and not stop till that comma. Because if you stop somewhere in between before the comma, then suddenly you lose your tune. That was what was happening. All of that.
Okay, thank you.
यदा श्रमणम् आत्मानम् ऐक्षदश्रान्तवाजिनम् अस्त्रं ब्रह्म शिरोमेने आत्मत्राणं द्विजात्मजः अदोपस्पृश्य सलिलं सन्ददे तत्समाहितः अजानन्नुपसंहारं प्राणकृच्चर उपस्थिते ततः प्रादुष्कृतं तेजः प्रचण्डं सर्वतो दिशं प्राणापदम् अभिप्रेक्ष्य विष्णुं जिष्णुरुवाचः. अर्जुन उवाच कृष्ण कृष्ण महाबाहो भक्तानाम् अभयङ्कर त्वमेको दह्यमानानाम् अभवर्कोऽसि संश्रुतेः त्वमात्यः पुरुषः साक्षात् ईश्वरः प्रकृतेः परः मायां युधस्य चिच्चक्त्या कैवल्ये स्थित आत्मनि स एव जीवलोकस्य मायामोहित चेतसः विदत्से स्वेन वीर्येण श्रेयो धर्मादिलक्षणम् तदायं शावदारस्ते भुवोपारजिहीर्षया स्वानां सानन्य भावानाम् अनुत्यानाय सा सकृत् किमिदं स्वित्कुदो वेदी देवदेवन वेद्यं यहं सर्वतो मुखमायादि तेजः प्रमदारुणम् तेजः परमदारुणम्. श्रीभगवानुवाच वेत्तेदं द्रोणपुत्रस्य ब्राह्मणमस्त्रं प्रदर्शितं नैवासौ वेदसंहारं प्राणपादौ उपस्थिते न ह्यस्यान्यतमं किञ्चित् अस्त्रं प्रत्यवर्गशनं जह्यस्त्र तेज उन्नतम् अस्त्रज्ञो ह्यस्त्र तेजसा.
Jason, the first line end mattum pratyavakarsanam. The ir is coming after the letter ka. Pratyavakarsanam.
Pratyavakarsanam.
I think you're saying it is pratyavakarsanam. After ka, the ir is coming. Vakarshanam.
Pratyavakarsanam.
Correct, yes.
Okay. Pratyavakarsanam. Suta uvacha Shrutva Bhagavado Proktam Balgunaf Paraviraha Sprishtavapastam Parikramya Brahmam Brahyamaya Sandade யமுபயோஹோ கரெக்டா?
correct.
தேஜசி அது ஃபுல் பெருசா இருக்கு. தேஜசி சரசம்ருதே ஆவருத்ய ரோதசிகம் ச வவ்ருதா தீர்க வஹ்னிவத் திருஷ்ட்வாஸ்திர தேஜஸ்து தயோஹ த்ரீன் லோகான் பிரதஹன் மஹத் தஹ்யமானः பிரஜ்ஜாः சர்வாः சாம்வர்தகம் அமம்சத பிரஜோ பப்ளவமாலக்ஷ்ய லோகவ்யதிகரம் ச சதம் व्यधिकरं च तं मदं च वासुदेवस्य संजहरार्जुनोत्वयं तदासात्य तरसा सारुणं गौतमी सुदं बबन्दामर्षदां राक्षः पशुं रशनया यदा शिबिराय निशन्तं धाम्ना पत्वारिबुं पलात् प्राहार्जुनं प्रकुपितो भगवानम्बुजेक्षणः मैनं पार्दार्हसि ब्रह्मबन्धुमिमं जहि योऽसावन नागसुप्तवान् योऽसावनागसुप्तान् अवदीन् निशिपालकान् मत्तं प्रमत्तम् उन्मत्तं शुप्तं बालं स्त्रियं जडं प्रपन्नं विरदं भीतं नरिपुं हन्ति धर्मवित्.
Good. All right, so we'll continue from 36. So I think the first half, we had Priya Srikumar Revati, you can be student. The second half, Gopiji, you can be student. I think Shobha Ramesh should be joining. Srividya Ramesh should be joining, so she'll be a student. So 37. Swapranan yaf parapranaihi, prapushnatya grinah kalaha tad vadastasya hi shreyo, yaddoshat yatyadaf puman. Swapranan yaf parapranaihi prapushnatya grinah kalaha tad vadastasya hi shreyo yaddoshat yatyadaf puman. Priya Shikmar, you're on.
Okay, okay. स्वप्राणान्यः परप्राणैः प्रपुष्णात्यघृणः खलः तद्वधस्तस्य हि श्रेयो यद्दोषाद्यात्यथः पुमान्. स्वप्राणान्यः परप्राणैः प्रपुष्णात्यघृणः खलः तद्वधस्तस्य हि श्रेयो यद्दोषाद्यात्यथः पुमान्.
स्वप्राणान्यः प्रप्राणैः प्रपुष्णात्यघृणः खलः तद्वधस्तस्य हि श्रेयो यद्दोषाद्यात्यथः पुमान्. स्वप्राणान्यः प्रप्राणैः प्रपुष्णात्यघृणः कलः तद्वधस्तस्य हि श्रेयो यद्दोषाद्यात्यथः पुमान्.
प्रतिश्रुतं च भवता, पाञ्चाल्यै शृण्वतो मम आहरिष्ये शिरस्तस्य, यस्ते मानिनि पुत्रः.
ராஜேஷ், ஒரு குவிக் கொஸ்டின். என் புக்ல வந்து பாஞ்சால் எயின் கொடுத்திருக்கு, யோன் மாத்திக்கணுமா?
பாஞ்சால்யை only.
ஓகே 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 சரி.
प्रतिश्रुतं च भवता पाञ्चाल्यै शृण्वतो मम आहरिष्ये शिरस्तस्य यस्ते मानिनि पुत्रः
प्रतिश्रुतं च भवता पाञ्चाल्यै शृण्वतो मम आहरिष्ये शिरस्तस्य यस्ते मानिनि पुत्रः प्रतिश्रुतं च भवता पाञ्चाल्यै शृण्वतो मम आहरिष्ये शिरस्तस्य यस्ते मानिनि पुत्रः
प्रतिश्रुतं च भवता पाञ्चाल्यै शृण्वतो मम आहरिष्ये शिरस्तस्य यस्ते मानिनि पुत्रः प्रतिश्रुतं च भवता पाञ्चाल्यै शृण्वतो मम आहरिष्ये शिरस्तस्य यस्ते मानिनि पुत्रः
तदसौ बध्यतां पाप आततायात्म not break it, the word atma is coming, the atatayatma bandhuha bhartuscha vipriyam veera kritavan kula pamsanah तदसौ बध्यतां पाप आततायात्म बन्धुहा भर्तुश्च विप्रियं वीर कृतवान् कुलपांसनः
तदसौ वध्यतां पाप आततायात्मबन्धुः भर्तुश्च विप्रियं वीर कृतवान् कुलपांसनः तदसौ वध्यतां पाप आततायात्मबन्धुः भर्तुश्च विप्रियं वीर कृतवान् कुलपांसनः.
First line, last word bandhuha. Second time you said something else.
Oh, I said bandhuhu, I think.
Yeah.
Bandhuha. Okay.
तदसौ वध्यतां पाप आदतायात्मबन्धुः पर्दुश्च विप्रियं वीर कृतवान् कुलपांसनः तदसौ वध्यतां पाप आदतायात्मबन्धुः पर्दुश्च विप्रियं वीर कृतवान् कुलपांसनः
एवं परीक्षता धर्मं पार्थः कृष्णेन चोदितः नैच्छद्धन्तुं गुरुसुतं यद्यप्यात्महनं, cannot break that word, यद्यप्यात्महनं महान्. Evam, some books have suta vacha at the beginning of that, some books don't have, so it's okay, but I think some books had that. Evam parikshata dharmam partah krishnena choditah naichadhantum gurusutam yadyapyatmahanam mahan.
एवं परीक्षता धर्मं पार्थः कृष्णेन चोदितः नैच्छन्दन्तुं गुरुसुतं यद्यप्यात्महनं महान् एवं परीक्षता धर्मं पार्थः कृष्णेन चोदितः नैच्छन्दन्तुं गुरुसुतं यद्यप्यात्महनं महान्.
Yeah, the second line, first word, I'm hearing an in sound. There is no in sound there. Naichad only is there.
Oh, naichhandantum.
No, Naichad.
Oh, there is no da?
No, this da, but I'm hearing a in. I'm hearing an n sound when you're saying it.
Naichandandum. No, again there is a na. Yeah.
Yeah, Naichad.
Naichadandum.
Yeah, that's it.
Okay, Naichadandum. Okay.
सूत उवाच एवं परीक्षता धर्मं पार्थः कृष्णेन चोदितः नैच्छत् हन्तुं गुरुसुतं यद्यप्यात्महनं महान् सूत उवाच एवं परीक्षता धर्मं पार्थः कृष्णेन चोदितः नैच्छत् हन्तुं गुरुसुतं यद्यप्यात्महनं महान्.
Revati, in the first time, dharmam, the pause is after the word dharmam.
Okay.
Second time you
Okay.
pause after partha. And then the next word, see, word is naichad, hantum is the two words that is correct only. If you break it, but generally because that word dha is there, because the id is coming and ha is coming, it becomes a dha in the double idla. Okay, so it's naichad, hantum is the right way to say it. But the actual words are naichad and hantum.
Okay, if I have to say separately, Naichat Hantum Guru Sutam Sallama.
You can, I don't know if it's right or wrong, but in the general, because the dha is there, you generally say naichad dhantum together. Apdi,
Oh, Naichat Hantum. Okay. Okay.
Naichad dhantum, it becomes a dha. the ha becomes a dha. Okay, so
Nai-
naichadhantum.
Okay. Naichaddantum gurusutam.
Yeah, that's
Right?
correct. That's the right
Okay.
way to say it. But actually, the word is
Okay.
hantum only. But because of the sandhi rule, that ha becomes a dha when it
Okay.
comes after.
I'll
That's all.
correct it. Naichaddantu.
Yeah.
Okay.
अथोपेत्य स्वशिबिरं गोविंद प्रियसारथिः न्यवेदयत् तं प्रियायै शोचन्त्या आत्मजान् हतान्. अथोपेत्य स्वशिबिरं गोविंद प्रियसारथिः न्यवेदयत् तं प्रियायै शोचन्त्या आत्मजान् हतान्.
अथोपेत्य सुशिबिरं गोविन्दप्रियसारथिः न्यवेदयत्तं प्रियायै शोचन्त्या आत्मजान् हतान्. अथोपेत्य सुशिबिरं गोविन्दप्रियसारथिः न्यवेदयत्तं प्रियायै शोचन्त्या आत्मजान् हतान्.
अतोपेत्य स्वसपिरं गोविन्द प्रियसारथिः नयवेद्य तं प्रियायै शोचन्त्या आत्मजान् हतान्.
First line
अदो
शिबिरं.
अदोपेत्य स्वशिबिरं गोविन्द प्रियसारथिः न्यवेदयत् तं प्रियायै शोचन्त्या आत्मजान् हतान्.
तथा हृतं पशुवत् पाश baddham. Break at that ma, put a im, baddham, comma. Next word starts with a. Avang mukham karma jugupsitena niriksha krishnapakritam guros sutam, comma. Vama swabhava kripaya nanamacha. तथा हृतं पशुवत् पाशबद्धम् अवाङ्मुखं कर्म जुगुप्सितेन निरीक्ष्य कृष्णापकृतं गुरोः सुतं वामस्वभावा कृपया ननाम च.
तथा हृतं पशुवत् पाशबन्धम् अवाङ्मुखं कर्म जुगुप्सितेन निरीक्ष्य कृष्णापकृतं गुरुसुतं वामस्वभावा कृपया ननाम च. तथा हृदं पशुवत् पाशबद्धम् अवाङ्मुखं कर्म जुगुप्सितेन निरीक्ष्य कृष्णापकृतं गुरुसुतं वामस्वभावा कृपया ननाम च.
तथा कृतं पशुवत्पाशबद्धम् अवाङ्मुखं कर्म जुगुप्सितेन निरीक्ष्य कृष्णापकृतं गुरोः सुतं वामस्वभावा कृपया ननाम च. तथा कृतं पशुवत्पाशबद्धम् अवाङ्मुखं कर्म जुगुप्सितेन निरीक्ष्य कृष्णापकृतं गुरोः सुतं वामस्वभावा कृपया ननाम च.
उवाच चासहन्त्यस्य बन्धनानयनं सती longi मुच्यतामेषः. So add a visarga there and comma. मुच्यतामेषः ब्राह्मणो नितरां गुरुः. उवाच चासहन्त्यस्य बन्धनानयनं सती मुच्यतामेषः ब्राह्मणो नितरां गुरुः.
उवाच चासहन्त्यस्य बन्धनानयनं सती मुच्यतामेषः ब्राह्मणो नितरां गुरुः. उवाच चासहन्त्यस्य बन्धनानयनं सती मुच्यतामेषः ब्राह्मणो नितरां गुरुः.
उवाच चासहन्तस्य बन्धनानयनां सती मुच्यताम् एषः ब्राह्मणो नितरां गुरुः. उवाच चासहन्तस्य बन्धनानयनं सती मुच्यताम् एषः ब्राह्मणो नितरां गुरुः.
And the first line, the chasahantyasya is there, okay? Chasahantyasya.
हन्त्यस्य.
Yeah, correct. Yeah. Sa rahasyo dhanurvedah, comma. Sa visargopasamyamah astra gramascha bhavata, comma. Shikshito yad anugrahat or yad anugrahat together. स रहस्यो धनुर्वेदः स विसर्गोपसंयमः अस्त्रग्रामश्च भवता शिक्षितो यदनुग्रहात्.
सरहस्यो धनुर्वेदः सविसर्गोपसंयमः अस्त्रग्रामश्च भवता शिक्षितो यदनुग्रहात् सरहस्यो धनुर्वेदः सविसर्गोपसंयमः अस्त्रग्रामश्च भवता शिक्षितो यदनुग्रहात्
सरगस्यो धनुर्वेदः सविसर्गोपसंयमः अस्त्रग्रामश्च भवता शिक्षितो यत् अनुग्रहात् सरहस्यो धनुर्वेदः सविसर्गोपसंयमः अस्त्रग्रामश्च भवता शिक्षितो यदनुग्रहात्
स एष भगवान् द्रोणः प्रजारूपेण वर्तते तस्यात्मनोर्धं one word पत्न्यास्ते नान्वगात् वीरसुः कृपी लॉन्गी स एष भगवान् द्रोणः प्रजारूपेण वर्तते तस्यात्मनोर्धं पत्न्यास्ते नान्वगात् वीरसुः कृपी
स एष भगवान् द्रोणः प्रजारूपेण वर्तते तस्यात्मनोऽर्थं पत्न्यास्ते नान्वगाद्वीरसुः कृपी स एष भगवान् द्रोणः प्रजारूपेण वर्तते तस्यात्मनोऽर्थं पत्न्यास्ते नान्वगाद्वीरसुः कृपी
स एष भगवान् द्रोणः प्रजारूपेण वर्तते तस्यात्मानोऽर्थं पत्न्यास्ते नान्वगात् वीरसुकृभी स एष भगवान् द्रोणः प्रजारूपेण वर्तते तस्यात्मनोऽर्थं पत्न्यास्ते नान्वगात् वीरसुकृभी
तद्धर्मज्ञ महाभाग
Rajesh, ஒரு quick question. Sorry. அந்த 45ல பத்ஸ்னியாஸ்தேன்னு சொல்லணுமா? எப்படி அது சொல்லணும்?
पत्न्यास्ते it
பத்ஸ்.
no,
Okay.
no, it pat and it and in so patnyaste
பத்ன்யாஸ்தே. Okay, okay. Thank you. Sorry.
तद्धर्मज्ञ महाभाग भवद्भिर् गौरवं कुलं वृजिनं नार्हति प्राप्तुं पूज्यं वन्द्यम् अभीक्ष्णशः if you want to break it that ma अभीक्ष्णशः हाप्क्षा तद्धर्मज्ञ महाभाग भवद्भिर्गौरवं कुलं वृजिनं नार्हति प्राप्तुं पूज्यं वन्द्यम् अभीक्ष्णशः
तद्धर्मज्ञ महाभाग भवद्भिर्गौरवं कुलं वृजिनं नार्हति प्राप्तुं पूज्यं वन्द्यमभीक्ष्णशः तद्धर्मज्ञ महाभाग भवद्भिर्गौरवं कुलं वृजिनं नार्हति प्राप्तुं पूज्यं वन्द्यमभीक्ष्णशः
तत्तर्मज्ञ महाभाग भवद्भिर्गौरवं कुलं वृजिनं नार्हति प्राप्तुं पूज्यं वन्द्यम् अभीक्ष्णशः तद्धर्मज्ञ महाभाग भवद्भिर्गौरवं कुलं वर्जिनं नार्हति प्राप्तुं पूज्यं वन्द्यम् अभीक्ष्णशः
second line first word वृजिनं
वृजिनं okay.
मा रोदीदस्य जननी गौतमी पति देवता यथाहं मृत वत्सार्था रोदिम्यश्रु मुखी मुहुः मा रोदीदस्य जननी गौतमी पति देवता यथाहं मृत वत्सार्था रोदिम्यश्रु मुखी मुहुः
मारुदीदस्य जननी गौतमी पतिदेवता यथाहं मृदवत्सार्ता रोदिम्यश्रुमुखी मुहुः मारुदीदस्य जननी गौतमी पतिदेवता यथाहं मृदवत्सार्ता रोदिम्यश्रुमुखी मुहुः
Rajesh ji, that's one question. Here, so many places it say Gautami. Is it Kripi?
Yes, Kripi and Gautami are the two names of Dronacharya's wife. So sometimes they refer to as.
She is from the Gautami heritage.
I don't know the lineage on that, but it's referring to the same person who's Dronacharya's wife and Ashwatthama's mother in this case. Kripi and Gautami.
Thank you.
Rajesh, I have read that Gautama found the twins, Kripa and Kripi.
Okay.
And that's how they're called Gautami. That's how she's called Gautami.
Gautami, because she's the daughter of Gautama. Okay.
Yeah, Gautama is the one who found them as twins.
Okay.
And then brought to the Raja.
Okay. Okay. Thanks for that, Muchiji.
मारोति तस्य जननी गौतमी पतिदेवता यदाकं मृतवत्सार्ता रोदिं यश्रुमुखी मुहुः मारोति तस्य जननी गौतमी पतिदेवता यदाहं मृतवत्सार्ता रोदिं यश्रुमुखी मुहुः
यैः कोपितं ब्रह्मकुलं, राजन्यैर् अजितात्मभिः, easy to break it at that ra, तत्कुलं प्रदहत्याशु, सानुबन्धं शुचार्पितम्. यैः कोपितं ब्रह्मकुलं राजन्यैर् अजितात्मभिः तत्कुलं प्रदहत्याशु सानुबन्धं शुचार्पितम्.
Rajesh, that first line, last word, could you repeat? My book has different.
Rajanyair ajitatmabihi. I'm just breaking that ra.
Okay.
Rajanyair ajitatmabihi. Is a Rajanyair ajitatmabihi?
I have akritatmabihi.
Yeah, I have the same.
Okay. So change it to ajitatmabihi. Just change it.
Yai kopidam brahmakulam Rajanir ajitatmabihi tatkulam pradahatyashu sanubandham sucharpitam. Yai kopidam brahmakulam Rajanir ajitatmabihi tatkulam pradahatyashu sanubandham sucharpitam.
यैः गोपितं ब्रह्मकुलं राजन्यैरजितात्मभिः तत्कुलं प्रदहत्यासु सानुबन्धं सुचार्पितम् यैः गोपितं ब्रह्मकुलं राजन्यैरजितात्मभिः तत्कुलं प्रदहत्यासु सानुबन्धं सुचार्पितम्.
Pradahatyashu, second line.
तत्कुलं प्रदहत्यासु सानुबन्धं सुचार्पितम्.
Suta vacha dharmyam nyayam sakarunam, nirvyalekam samam mahat raja dharma suto ragnyaha, pratyanandat vacho dvijaha. Suta vacha dharmyam nyayam sakarunam nirvyalekam samam mahat raja dharma suto ragnyaha pratyanandat vacho dvijaha.
Suta uvaja dharmyam nyayam sakarunam nirvyalekam samam mahad raja dharma suto rajnyaha pratyananda dvajo dvijaha. Suta uvaja dharmyam nyayam sakarunam nirvyalekam samam mahad raja dharma suto rajnyaha pratyananda dvajo dvijaha.
धर्म्यं न्यायं सकरुणं निर्व्यलीकं समं महत् राजा धर्मसुतो राज्ञाः प्रत्यनन्तत्वचो द्विजाः धर्म्यं न्यायं सकरुणं निर्व्यलीकं समं महत् राजा धर्मसुतो राज्ञाः प्रत्यनन्तत्वचो द्विजाः.
नकुलस् सह देवश्च, युयुधानो धनञ्जयः भगवान् देवकी पुत्रो, ये चान्ये याश्च योषितः. नकुलस् सह देवश्च युयुधानो धनञ्जयः भगवान् देवकी पुत्रो, ये चान्ये याश्च योषितः.
नकुलः सह देवश्च युयुधानो धनञ्जयः भगवान् देवकी पुत्रो ये चान्ये याश्च योषितः. नकुलः सह देवश्च युयुधानो धनञ्जयः भगवान् देवकी पुत्रो ये चान्ये याश्च योषितः.
नकुलः सह देवश्च युयुधानो धनञ्जयः भगवान् देवकी पुत्रो ये चान्ये याश्च योषितः. नकुलः सह देवश्च युयुधानो धनञ्जयः भगवान् देवकी पुत्रो ये चान्येयाश्च योषितः
Tatraha marshito, one word. Bhimaha, so that is, you put a visarga comma. Tasya shreyan vadas smritaha na bhartur natmanash charte. I'll break into 3 parts there. Bhartur natmanash charte, comma. Yohan suptan shishun vritha. तत्राहामर्षितो भीमः तस्य श्रेयान् वद स्मृतः न भर्तुर्नात्मनश्चार्थे योहन् सुप्तान् शिशून् वृथा
तत्राहामर्षितो भीमः तस्य श्रेयान्वथ स्मृतः न भर्तुर्नात्मनश्चार्थे योहन् सुप्तान् शिशून् वृथा तत्राहामर्षितो भीमः तस्य श्रेयान्वथ स्मृतः न भर्तुर्नात्मनश्चार्थे योहन् सुप्तान् शिशून् वृथा
तत्राहामर्षितो भीमः तस्य श्रेयोन्वत स्मृतः न भर्तुर्नात्मनश्चार्थे योहून् सुप्तान् शिशून् वृथा
श्रेयान्, okay, I think it's something different.
श्रेयान्, okay. तत्राहामर्षितो भीमः तस्य श्रेयान् वद स्मृतः न भर्तुर्नात्मनश्चार्थे योहन् सुप्तान् शिशून् वृथा
निशम्य भीम गदितं, कॉमा, द्रौपद्याश्च चतुर्भुजः आलोक्य बदनं सक्युः, so that re that is there, you first put a visarga sakyuhu, comma, next word starts with the e, idamaha hasanniva. So Priya Revati, just do one time. I want to quickly finish this and then switch.
Sure.
So निशम्य भीम गदितं द्रौपद्याश्च चतुर्भुजः आलोक्य वदनं सख्युः इदमाह हसन्निव.
निशम्य भीमगदितं द्रौपद्याश्च चतुर्भुजः आलोक्य वदनं सख्युः इदमाह हसन्निव.
निशम्य भीमगदितं द्रौपद्याश्च चतुर्भुजः आलोक्य वदनं सख्युः इदमाह हसन्निव.
श्री कृष्ण उवाच ब्रह्म बन्धुर्न हन्तव्यः, पुट विसर्ग कॉमा, आततायी वधार्हणः मयैवोभयं, you can break it that ma if you want, मयैवोभयं आम्नातं, comma, परिपाह्यनुशासनम, one word, अनुशासनम, remember that word, that's the second half there. श्री कृष्ण उवाच ब्रह्मबन्धुर्न हन्तव्यः आततायी वधार्हणः मयैवोभयमाम्नातं परिपाह्यनुशासनम्.
श्रीकृष्ण उवाच ब्रह्मबन्धुर्न हन्तव्यः आततायी वधार्हणः मय्यैवोभयमाप्नातं परिपाह्यनुशासनम्.
श्रीकृष्ण उवाच ब्रह्मबन्धुर्न हन्तव्य आदतायी वधार्हणः मयैवोभयमाम्नादं परिपाह्यनुशासनम्.
Revati, in the first in hantavyah, if you're pausing there, hantavyah there.
Okay.
Okay. Kuru pratishrutam satyam, comma, yattat santvayata priyam priyam cha bhimasenasya, comma, panchalya mahyameva cha. Kuru pratishrutam satyam yattat santvayata priyam priyam cha bhimasenasya panchalya mahyameva cha.
कुरु प्रतिश्रुतं सत्यं यत्तत् सान्त्वयता प्रियां प्रियं च भीमसेनस्य पाञ्चाल्या मह्यमेव च.
कुरु प्रतिश्रुतं सत्यं यत्तत् सान्त्वयता प्रियां प्रियं च भीमसेनस्य पाञ्चाल्या मह्यमेव च.
The first line, santvayata. Try that word again.
यत्तत् सान्त्वयता प्रियां.
Correct. Suta uvacha Arjunas sahasagnyaya, comma, harer hardam athasina. If you want to break it, that ma, harer hardam athasina manim jahara मूर्धन्यं, द्विजस्य सह मूर्धजम्. सूत उवाच अर्जुनः सहसाज्ञाय हरेर्हार्दमथासिना मणिं जहार मूर्धन्यं द्विजस्य सह मूर्धजम्.
सूत उवाच अर्जुनः सहसाज्ञाय हरेर्हार्दमथासिना मणिं जहार मूर्धन्यं द्विजस्य सह मूर्धजम्.
सूत उवाच अर्जुनः सहसाज्ञाय हरेर्हार्दमदासिना मणिं जहार मूर्धन्यं द्विजस्य सह मूर्धजम्.
विमुच्य रशनाबद्धं, बालहत्या हत प्रभं तेजसा मणिना हीनं, शिबिरान् निरयापयत्. The n and the in coming there. विमुच्य रशनाबद्धं बालहत्या हत प्रभं तेजसा मणिना हीनं शिबिरान् निरयापयत्.
विमुच्य रशनाबद्धं बालहत्याहतप्रभं तेजसा मणिना हीनं शिबिरान्निरयापयत्.
विमुच्य रसनाबद्धं बालहत्याहतप्रभं तेजसा मणिना हीनं शिबिरान् निरयापयत्.
ராஜேஷ் ஒரு குவிக் கொஸ்டின் ராஜேஷ். அது வந்து ஹதப்பிரபம் எனக்கு வந்து ஒரே வேர்டா கொடுத்திருக்கு. அத ஹதஃப்னு சொல்றோமா?
இல்ல ஹதப்பிரபம் தான். there's no if there.
ஓகே.
just ஹதப்பிரபம்.
ஹதப்பிரபம் அவ்வளவுதான் சொல்லணும்.
ஹதப்பிரபம், yeah. It's two different words. Hataprabham is just Hatha and Prabham, but there's no if or any visarga in between that. So
okay, perfect.
Vapanam Dravinadanam, Sthanan Niryapanam. It's a double na there. Sthanan Niryapanam Tatha Eshahi Brahma Bandhunam, Vadho Nanyosti Daihikaha. Vapanam Dravinadanam स्थानान् निर्यापणं तथा एष हि ब्रह्मबन्धूनां वधो नान्योऽस्ति दैहिकः.
वपनं द्रविणादानं स्थानान्निर्यापणं तथा एष हि ब्रह्मबन्धूनां वधोऽन्योऽस्ति दैहिकः.
वपनं द्रविणादानं स्थानान्निर्यापणं तथा एष हि ब्रह्मबन्धूनां वधो नान्योऽस्ति दैहिकः. दैहिकः.
पुत्र शोकातुराः सर्वे, पाण्डवाः सह कृष्णया स्वानां मृतानां यत्कृत्यं, चक्रुर्निर्हरणादिकम्. पुत्र शोकातुराः सर्वे पाण्डवाः सह कृष्णया स्वानां मृतानां यत्कृत्यं चक्रुर्निर्हरणादिकम्.
पुत्रशोकातुरः सर्वे पाण्डवाः सह कृष्णया स्वानामृतानां यत्कृत्यं चक्रुर्निर्हरणादिकम्.
पुत्रशोकातुराः सर्वे पाण्डवाः सह कृष्णया स्वानामृतानां यत्कृत्यं चक्रुर्निर्हरणादिकम्.
इति श्रीमद्भागवते महापुराणे पारमहंस्यां संहितायां प्रथमस्कन्धे द्रौणि निग्रहो नाम सप्तमोऽध्यायः.
इति श्रीमद्भागवते महापुराणे पारमहंस्यां संहितायां प्रथमस्कन्धे द्रौणि निग्रहो नाम सप्तमोऽध्यायः.
इति श्रीमद्भागवते महापुराणे पारमहंस्यां संहितायां प्रथमस्कन्धे. What is the word? It's missing here.
द्रौणि निग्रहो.
द्रौणी निग्रहो सप्तमोऽध्यायः. श्रीहरे नमः.
Drauni is referring to the son of Drona. Nigraha is like punishing. So punishment of the son of Drona. That's
okay.
Okay, so we'll do a quick meaning of 8. We'll do some. So the 8, there are like a couple of portions in 8. So we're first going to talk about the first part. Then there is a Kunti Stuti which is going to come. So I won't explain the meaning of everything there because it's praising Bhagavan. But at certain things I'll explain, some relevant meanings I'll explain to the Kunti Stuti. Then there's a third portion, right? So in the last time we kind of saw, it was last chapter was two portions. One was Vyasa comparing Srimad Bhagavatam. That was first part of it. Second part of it was kind of Ashwatthama coming and killing the Upapandavas. And then the battle, and then the fight that happens between Drona and Ashwatthama. Ashwatthama sending the Brahmastra, which Arjuna first counters and pulls it back the first time. Then he arrests Drona, comes, and then there is the conversation that is happening of what should happen to Ashwatthama. One camp saying you should get rid of Ashwatthama, other one saying we should not because he's your Guru Putra, and because your Guru is gone, he's taking that sthanam, so you should not. So eventually they then shave its head off and give it as a punishment. And then in the end of last class, we were having a conversation. How is shaving the head connected to the death? Some of us, I think, were there. Coincidentally, I was listening to something else, and that conversation was happening. So the example they were giving was, so there's a tradition, right, in most of India, that when you have a newborn child, 1 year, 2 year, right, you go and do the mundan, where you donate the hair. And the idea of donating the hair is not to donate the hair to the Lord. It is to say that I got the baby, I'm now giving the baby to you, and then you are giving the rebirth of the baby to me, blessing me. So it is kind of, because like I said, shaving that hair is considered as being reborn. So we are saying the baby was given to me, but you know what? I'm giving the baby back to you, or Tirupati or Palani, wherever you go, giving the baby back to you by shaving the head. And when you are now having the mundan and giving it back to me, it's as if the Bhagavan is giving the baby back to you as a blessing, right? That's why even in Upanayanam also they shave the head, and that's because the Upanayanam is done. It's called as a Dvija. He's twice born. He's born again, right? When you do the Upanayanam. So that's why they shave the head in Upanayanam. So that's why the shaving the head is equivalent of death, although it is not physical death, but it's considered as the equivalent of death. Anyway, that was the context behind what happened to Ashwatthama also. Anyway, so that got completed, right? So when that is completed, now Suta Pauranika is continuing the story, right? Saying that after all this is done, now the Pandavas, they have to go, cremate the Upa Pandavas. So that got done in the previous chapter. So now everybody, the Pandavas, then Yudhishthira, everybody, Kunti, Draupadi, and Gandhari, Dhritarashtra, all of them are saying, we have so many people who died in this, right? So they all have to now go do the akaryam for them. So they all go to the banks of Ganges, where they all decide to do for all. And the problem here is, it's not like my one person died, someone else's one person died. Everybody who died is related to everybody who is there, right? It is seen Duryodhana is a cousin of Yudhishthira, but he's a son of Dhritarashtra. They were all kind of related, right? So everybody goes there, and it says, Hari Padabjaha, says the Ganges, which is already pure. Krishna, you also went and stepped into the Ganges. So the Rajam is like the dust. So the dust which is coming from your feet, Krishna, made the Ganges even more pure. So everybody is there, and they're performing the final rites to all the people who died in the Mahabharata war, because the war is now officially completed, right? There's nothing more left in the war. So at the time when everybody is worried, then of course Krishna is the only one there who's kind of telling everybody, that, hey, look, the Atma is permanent, so don't worry about it. People who have died, it is the body that is left. He's kind of explaining and pacifying and calming everybody there, because everybody is very sad, right? Because of all the relatives they've lost. And, they keep talking about unnecessarily why this war happened, right? Yudhishthira did not fight with anybody, but Duryodhana took everything, created all these problems because of all this happened. Finish all the rites at Ganges. They come back to Hastinapur. And then Krishna then helps Yudhishthira complete 3 Ashwamedha Yajnas, right? So if you complete 100, then you become the next Indra. Yudhishthira does 3, and this is primarily to establish that after all this war, that Yudhishthira is the ruler, and if anybody is obstructing it, then then there's a fight, etc. This is to kind of establish his supremacy, right? So they kind of do the Ashwamedha Yajna, and everybody is very happy. Everything is completed. So now battle is done. Yudhishthira is crowned as a king. 3 Ashwamedha Yajnas completed. Krishna says, finally, time for me to leave for Dwaraka, right? All my work here is done in Hastinapur after a long time, the Mahabharata war and everything. So finally, Krishna then boards into the chariot. So of course, everybody is there to send Krishna off. All the Pandavas are there. Every Kunti is there. Everybody is there. So as he's seated in the chariot about to leave for Dwaraka, then one person comes running. So this person is Uttara. So Uttara was pregnant at that time, Abhimanyu's wife. So Uttara and Abhimanyu got married just before the Mahabharata, or some months before the Mahabharata war, but unfortunately Abhimanyu died. And Uttara, because she was pregnant, she had not come out. She was inside. So she then comes running out when Krishna is about to leave. That's why it says in stanza 9, she's pahi pahi mahayogin deva deva jagatpate nanyam tvadabayam pashye yatra mrityuh parasparam. So she comes and says, running and saying, you know, oh Krishna, you are the Mahayogin, you are the Lord of the universe, right? He says, you are the only one who can protect people from death, because death is something that's going to happen to everybody, right? The body is going to perish and nobody's life is permanent. But if there's one person who can prevent it or delay it from happening, there's no doubt, Krishna, it is only you who can do that, right? So you have to protect me, Krishna. She comes running and she says, I feel something is coming towards me very fast. I am feeling a burning in my stomach, right? My whole stomach is getting burned, my body is getting burned, and I feel like some iron arrow is actually coming towards me. I've been targeted, right? And it's coming straight to hit me. I can feel that pain. So she says, you are the only one who can save me. And the thing here is, Arjuna is there, who is her father-in-law, of course, Yudhishthira, everybody, Bhima, everybody is there. But she doesn't go to any of them, because she knows this is not a simple task that is happening. She's feeling that something major is about to happen. So she directly goes to Krishna. She says, nobody else who can save me, Krishna. You only have to save me. And more importantly, that's what she's saying, as a mother, she's saying, even if you cannot help me, she literally says, you know, in the 10th stanza, you know, she's Kamam Dahatu. She says, even if you cannot save me and my body gets burned, she says, that's okay. But please save the child which is inside of me, right? So make sure my garbham or my embryo does not get destroyed, because I feel it is coming straight from my stomach, right? So that's what Uttara is coming and praying there. So having heard that, you know, Krishna, which is in stanza 11, who's the Bhakta Vatsalaha, who is affectionate to all his devotees, understands what is happening. He said the Ashwatthama who we let go, right, in the previous one, he is not done yet, right? He looks like he is trying to attack them again. So with that, when Krishna and the Pandavas notice, it is not one Brahmastra that is coming. It is 6 Brahmastras which are actually coming there. So he has targeted to each of the Pandavas and then to Uttara. So the first thing, like I was saying last time, I'm not an expert in Brahmastra, but the difference between what was done first time and this time was, the first time was generally sent out to blow everything up. So this time, it's a very targeted one to the 5 Pancha Pandavas and to Uttara's womb, because Ashwatthama is saying these are the 6 people left in the lineage of the Pandavas. Those are the males who are left, and I want to essentially just kill those males. So it's a very targeted Brahmastra that Ashwatthama is actually sending to hit these 6 people. So Krishna, everybody realizes that, right? This Brahmastra is coming. So at the time, immediately all the Pancha Pandavas, you know, they all kind of take up their weapons to see, you know, we are all ready to fight. Arjuna takes his Gandiva bow and all. And Krishna says, none of you will be able to stop this that is actually coming, right? So no use trying to fight this with Ashwatthama. He says, I'll take care. So at this time, what Krishna first does is, he then first sends his Sudarshana Chakra as a counter to counter all of these Brahmastras. And then in addition to that, you know, he goes into the womb of, he doesn't get into the embryo of Uttara, because he's circling, he's protecting the embryo of Uttara. So with his energy, he's going inside Uttara, and then he's protecting the womb of Uttara so that nothing actually happens to the baby that is actually there, right? So with that, Krishna is actually countering the Brahmastra and protecting the womb of Uttara. And coincidentally, today morning, I was teaching Dashakam 86 for Narayanim in one of the classes, right? And that this particular thing also comes there. You know, it was also coming there, right? And Minu, you all know, she was saying, oh, it's like, you know, like Krishna getting inside the womb of Uttara is like, he's like a baby who is inside Uttara, like Devaki, right? So I was saying that the slight, and she was asking, what has Uttara done that Krishna was inside her womb? So I was kind of clarifying something slightly different, right? So first of all, Krishna was born, and Devaki womb also, we don't know if Krishna was physically sitting there. He was just born. He doesn't have to go through the life like we are going through. And second, in this case, Uttara's case, Krishna was not inside the embryo. He was protecting the embryo from the outside with his energy. So he was not inside the embryo to technically call it a baby, right? So you can't quite use that term. Second, more than whether Uttara was blessed to have Krishna, it was more about Krishna's role was to protect Parikshit, who was coming. So that was the difference there, right? It's not about whether Uttara has done punyam, it's more about Parikshit was important. Parikshit Janmam had to happen. So Krishna had to go protect Parikshit. That was more important in this case than maybe, you know, being inside Uttara or being the son of Uttara, right? Having that. So slight variations in that, right? But anyway, so he then goes and he covers the embryo of Uttara so that nothing happens to this baby. Now, Parikshit's Jananam is only going to be covered much later. In this first Skandam, I think 11 or 12th chapter, only Parikshit's birth is going to happen. Here, Parikshit's birth does not happen, right? Here it just says that with this, Krishna, you countered the Brahmastram that was actually coming towards the Pancha Pandavas and Uttara, and then you protected Uttara this way, right? And you know, and Suta says to all the Suta Puranika says to all the people, look, you cannot imagine how is Bhagavan able to get inside and then protect the wound of Uttara? How 6 of the Brahmastras are now covered completely by Sudarshan Chakra? Just some of the activities of the Lord you cannot comprehend. You know, it's beyond our comprehension of how this is possible, right? So he says, even I myself am not able to explain to you how this is done. He says, but this is what happened, right? And you just have to go with it because we are not able to, certain things are beyond our conceivable limits, right, of what we can actually talk about. So with this, when Uttara is saved, right, at the time, you know, Kunti, who's there, for whom Krishna is her nephew, right? And they all treat Krishna as, Kunti treats Krishna as a nephew. For Arjuna, Yudhishthira, they're all cousins. And all this along, Kunti was treating Krishna as a nephew. But finally, she comes to this conclusion that Krishna, you are not my nephew, although Kunti knows it. She says, you are the original Purusha, right? There's absolutely no doubt, Krishna, you are the original Purusha who has come and saved us so many times. And that's when the Kunti Stuti starts, right? And we'll kind of go through this. I'll explain some meanings as we're going through it. But the primary thing Kunti is saying there is, she goes and says that it's not one time, Krishna, you have saved us so many times, right? In the childhood, when Bhima, you know, ate something which was poisoned, to, you know, the wax palace that the Pandavas were there, the number of times you helped Draupadi during the Vastrapaharanam, then when Durvasa came and the Pandavas, the number of times you helped Arjuna, you know, even in the Mahabharata today morning, I was 2-3 times against Karna, against Bhagadatta, against all of them you helped Arjuna. And she says, what I've noticed, Krishna, is I only see you when I'm having a problem. You never come to meet me when everything is going well. So Kunti says that is the takeaway I have from you, right? Is you are not coming to meet me when everything is going fine with me, but every time I'm having a problem, you are there to help me. So Kunti says, Krishna, please keep giving me problems in my life. So there's actually one stanza which comes that Kunti says, I wish more problems come to me. I'm not angry that I'm getting problems, because unless a problem comes, Krishna, you never seem to come to meet me. Right? So please keep giving these problems, because now you're going back to Dwaraka. I don't know when I'm going to see you again, right? So I need more problems in my life or in my family's life, because that's when you keep coming, Krishna, right? That's a beautiful verse that Kunti says there, right? And you know, this also, like, then I was teaching 89 today, where again Parikshit asks it much later to Shuka Brahmam, saying that why is that, all Krishna's, why people who pray to Krishna, who is, Sri Pati, who is the husband of Lakshmi Devi itself, but they all seem to suffer. But people who pray to Shiva, who is an ascetic, who has absolutely nothing, seem to have all the wealth, don't seem to have any problems, right? So Shuka Brahmam explains, and Krishna also tells this to Yudhishthira later. He says, that the Krishna and Narayana is, you are not going to get any material benefits, right? You are going to go for the highest one, liberation. How do you get liberation? You have to burn through all your karmas. You cannot escape from your karmas. All karmas you have to burn. It is just you're burning your karmas at an expedited rate. So you're kind of burning through all that. You keep getting all these problems, you burn it off, right? So you eventually get liberation. It is not about material benefits, right? Anyway, so here Kunti goes and does a long stuti. So the Krishnaya, Vasudevaya, Devaki, Nandanaya, all that will come there, right? So some of them I'll tell the meanings, but mostly it is just the praise of Krishna that Kunti does, right, for a couple of stanzas. So we'll jump into the stanza teaching here. So I think I had Gopi ji and Srividya, Ramesh, you student arkela.
Yes, sure.
Yeah. So stanza 1. Sutau vacha atate samparetanam, comma, swanam udakam ichchatam, 3 words there. Datum sa Krishna Gangayam, comma, puraskritya yayus striyaha. Sutau vacha atate samparetanam swanam udakamichhatam datum sa Krishna Gangayam puraskritya yayus striyaha.
दूतौवाच अथ ते सम्परेतानां स्वानां मुदकमिच्छतां दातुं स कृष्णा गङ्गायां पुरस्कृत्य ययुः स्त्रियः सूत उवाच अथ ते सम्परेतानां स्वानां मुदकमिच्छतां दातुं कृष्णा गङ्गायां पुरस्कृत्य ययुः स्त्रियः.
Secondly, sa Krishna. Okay, and the sir you forgot second time.
Okay, sorry. Sir Krishna. Okay.
सूत उवाच अध ते सम्परेतानां स्वानाम् उदकमिच्छतां दातु स कृष्णा गङ्गायां पुरस्कृत्य ययुस्त्रियः सूत उवाच अध ते सम्परेतानां स्वानाम् उदकमिच्छतां दातुं स कृष्णा गङ्गायां पुरस्कृत्य ययुस्त्रियः.
Go with the second line, first word datum. Okay, im sound. Okay.
Okay, sure.
Yeah. Te niniyodakam sarve, comma, bilapya cha brisham punaha apluta hari padabja, and put a plus rajah puta sarijjale. So that line is continuous. Te niniyodakam sarve bilapya cha brisham punaha apluta hari padabja rajah puta sarijjale.
Do we have to stop after Padabja? Is it continuous?
Yeah, and the Padabja Rajah is continuous.
It's so. Okay. Te niniyodakam sarve vilapya cha brisham punah apluta haripada praja puta sarijjale.
I'm sorry, Haripadabja Rajah Puta.
Okay, okay. Te niniyodakam sarve vilapya cha brisham punah apluta haripadabja rajah puta sarijjale.
ते निनियोदकं सर्वे विलप्य च भृशं पुनः आप्लुता हरिपादाब्ज रजः पूतसरिज्जले. ते निनियोदकं सर्वे विलप्य च भृशं पुनः आप्लुता हरिपादाब्ज रजः पूतसरिज्जले.
Tatrasinam Kurupatim, comma, Dhritarashtram Sahanujam, Gandharim Putra Shokartham, comma, Pritham Krishnam cha Madhavaha. Tatrasinam Kurupatim Dhritarashtram Sahanujam, Gandharim Putra Shokartham, Pritham Krishnam cha Madhavaha.
तत्रासीनं कुरुपतिं धृतराष्ट्रसहानुजं गान्धारीं पुत्रशोकार्तां वृतां कृष्णां च माधवः. तत्रासीनं कुरुपतिं धृतराष्ट्रसहानुजं गान्धारीं पुत्रशोकार्तां वृतां कृष्णां च माधवः.
So in the first line, Dhritarashtram im.
Sorry, धृतराष्ट्र.
Yeah.
तत्रासीनं गुरुपतिं धृतराष्ट्रं सहानुजं गान्धारीं पुत्रशोकार्तां प्रथां कृष्णां च माधवः. तत्रासीनं गुरुपतिं धृतराष्ट्रं सहानुजं गान्धारीं पुत्रशोकार्तां प्रथां कृष्णां च माधवः.
Santvayamasa Muni Bihi, put a visarga comma. On top of the Hatha, there is a ir that goes away. Hatha Bandhun Chucharpitan, Bhuteshu Kalasya Gatim, comma, Darshayanna Pratikriyam. Santvayamasa Muni Bihi Hatha Bandhun Chucharpitan, bhuteshu kalasya gatim darshayanna pratikriyam.
सात्वयामास मुनिभिः हतबन्धून् चुचार्पितान् भूतेषु कालस्य गतिं दर्शयन् प्रतिक्रियाम् सात्वयामास मुनिभिः हतबन्धून् चुचार्पितान् भूतेषु कालस्य गतिं दर्शयन् प्रतिक्रियाम्
सान्द्वयामास मुनिभिः हतबन्धून् सुचार्पितान् भूतेषु कालस्य गतिं दर्शयन्न प्रतिक्रियाम् सान्द्वयामास मुनिभिः हतबन्धून् सुचार्पितान् भूतेषु कालस्य गतिं दर्शयन्न प्रतिक्रियाम्
Sadhayitva jata, one word, sadhayitva jata shatroho, comma, swam rajyam kitavair hritam ghatayitva sato, one word again, rajnyaha, comma, kacha sparsha kshatayushaha. Sadhayitva jata shatroho, swam rajyam kitavair hritam ghatayitva sato rajnyaha कचस्पर्शक्षतायुषः.
साधयित्वा जातशत्रोः स्वयं राज्यं हितवैहृतं घातयित्वा सतो राज्ञः कचस्पर्शशतायुषः.
Swam Rajyam, the first line, I think it's Swayam, Swam Rajyam.
Okay. साधयित्वा जातशत्रोः स्वं राज्यं हितवैहृतं घातयित्वा सतो राज्ञः कचस्पर्शक्षतायुषः.
साधयित्वा जातशत्रोः स्वं राज्यं कितवैर्हृतं घातयित्वा सतो राज्ञः कचस्पर्शक्षतायुषः युषः साधयित्वा जातशत्रोः स्वं राज्यं कितवैर्हृतं घातयित्वा सतो राज्ञः कचस्पर्शक्षतायुषः.
Yajayitva again, you cannot break it. Yajayitva ashvamedai. Sorry, hold on, my book has a mistake here. Mine doesn't have a word there, although I was saying it as well. Anyway, so ashvamedhaistam, comma, tribir uttama kalpakaihi tadyashah pavanam dikshu, short u, comma, shata manyori vathanot. It's funny because my book never had that word there on Ashwamedhas, but I've always been saying as Ashwamedhas. Now when I'm breaking it, I'm seeing the va itself is missing from that letter, from that word. Anyway. Yajayitva tribir uttamakalpakaihi tadyashah pavanam dikshu shatamanyori vatanot.
याजयित्वा शमेधैस्तं त्रिभिरुत्तमकल्पकैः तद्यशः पावनं दिक्षु शतमन्योरिवातनोत् याजयित्वा शमेधैस्तं त्रिभिरुत्तमकल्पकैः तद्यशः पावनं दिक्षु शतमन्योरिवातनोत्.
Shivita, only I think it has Yajayitva. You don't seem to have the va there.
Rajesh Inge, can you say that word again because something is not sitting?
Yeah, no. I think some books don't seem to have the va, v in there.
The sh could half sh da irukku. Rajayitva shmedhaistam.
Adan solren. And your books also doesn't have the va there. So it should be Yajayitva shvamedhaistvam.
Oh, Itvashva. Okay.
Yeah, Ashwamedha.
Okay. So va missing.
Va is missing in a lot of books, but that's the right way. It is Ashwamedha. So that va should be there. But in some books it's missing. That's what I'm saying. I just noticed that even my book is missing it, but it should be there.
The Ishwasha Medhaistam. Okay.
Yeah. So ish and va should be there. In Sanskrit, if you don't have the va written with it, it will be the regular sha, right? The regular sha. But when it is Ishan Va is written, it is written in a slightly different way. It is like the Marathi 4 inverted. It's like that with a word at the bottom. That should how it should be, but it is print is wrong in a lot of the books. They don't have
So
this word.
so the sh is a half sh, right?
Still half sh. Ashwamedhaistvam. Yajayitvashwamedhaistvam tam. So
Okay,
Ishan Va.
thank you.
அப்படி சேர்த்து சொல்லலாம் இல்லையா?
அப்படிதான். You say it together only. Yeah, you say it together only. I'm just breaking it to explain it. Yeah.
Okay.
याजयित्वाश्वमेधैस्त्वं
Easy.
त्रिभिरुत्तमकल्पकैः तद्यशः पावनं दिक्षु शतमन्योरिवातनोत् याजयित्वाश्वमेधैस्तं त्रिभिरुत्तमकल्पकैः तद्यशः पावनं दिक्षु शतमन्योरिवातनोत्
Amantrya Pandu Putramscha, Shaineyoddhava Samyutaha Dvaipayanadibhir Vipraihi Pujitaih Pratipujitaha. Amantrya Pandu Putramscha Shaineyoddhava Samyutaha Dvaipayanadibhir Vipraihi Pujitaih Pratipujitaha.
आमन्त्र्य पाण्डुपुत्रांश्च शैनेयोद्धव संयुतः द्वैपायनादिभिर्विप्रैः पूजितैः प्रतिपूजितः आमन्त्र्य पाण्डुपुत्रांश्च शैनेयोद्धव संयुतः द्वैपायनादिभिर्विप्रैः पूजितैः प्रतिपूजितः
आमन्त्र्य पाण्डुपुत्रांश्च शैनेयोद्धव संयुतः द्वैपायनादिभिर्विप्रैः पूजितैः प्रतिपूजितः आमन्त्र्य पाण्डुपुत्रांश्च शैनेयोद्धव संयुतः द्वैपायनादिभिर्विप्रैः पूजितैः प्रतिपूजितः
Gantum Kritamathir Brahman, Dwarakam Rathamastitah Upalebebhidhavantin. One word. Upalebebhidhavantin. Put the im there, next word becomes Uttaram. So Uttaram Bhaya Vihvalam. Gantum Kritamathir Brahman Dwarakam Rathamastitah Upalebebhidhavantin Uttaram Bhaya Vihvalam.
गन्तुं कृतमतिभिर्ब्रह्मन् द्वारकां रतमास्थितः उपलेभेऽभिधावन्तीम् उत्तरां भयविह्वलां गन्तुं कृतमतिर्ब्रह्मन् द्वारकां रथमास्थितः उपलेभेऽभिधावन्तीम् उत्तरां भयविह्वलाम्
गन्धुं कृतमतिर्ब्रह्मन् द्वारकां रथमासितः उपलेभेऽभिधावन्तीम् उत्तरां भयविह्वलां गन्धुं कृतमतिर्ब्रह्मन् द्वारकां रथमासितः उपलेभेऽभिधावन्तीम् उत्तरां भयविह्वलाम्
Uttaro Vacha Pahi Pahi Mahayogin, Deva Deva Jagatpate Nanyam Twadabhayam Pashye, Yatra Mrityuf Parasparam. Uttaro Vacha Pahi Pahi Mahayogin Deva Deva Jagatpate Nanyam Twadabhayam Pashye Yatra Mrityuf Parasparam.
उत्तरोवाच पाहि पाहि महायोगिन् देवदेव जगत्पते नान्यं त्वद्भयं पश्ये यत्र मृत्युः परस्परम् उत्तरोवाच पाहि पाहि महायोगिन् देवदेव जगत्पते नान्यं त्वद्भयं पश्ये यत्र मृत्युः परस्परम्.
That word on the second line, Shivya, Twadabhayam.
Twadabhayam சொல்லமா? Okay.
Yeah, Amma. Da is a full da there. So, so this particular stanza you can say anytime you want. The next stanza, which is going to come, 10 is very specific ask. The 9th is just a regular prayer, right? So that can be said anytime.
Uttarovacha pahi pahi mahayogiin deva deva jagatpate nanyam twadabhayam pasye yatra mrityuh parasparam. Uttarovacha pahi pahi mahayogiin deva deva jagatpate nanyam twadabhayam pasye yatra mrityuh parasparam.
Abhidravati mamisha, sharas taptayaso vibho kamam dahatu mam natha, ma me gharbo nipatyatham. So here's where she's saying, come, O Lord, if you wish, if you desire, dahatu, you can burn me. You can burn me, but ma me garbam, but don't destroy the embryo that I'm carrying, right? The garbam, don't destroy that. Abhidravati mamisha sharastaptayaso vibho kamam dahatu mam natha ma me garbho nipatyatam.
Abhidravati mamisha sharastaptayaso vibho kamam dahatu mam natha ma me garbho nipatyatam. Abhidravati mamisha sharastaptayaso vibho kamam dahatu mam natha ma me garbho nipatyatam.
Abhidravati mamisha sarastaptayaso vibho kamam dahatu mam natha mame garbho nipatyatam. Abhidravati mamisha sarastaptayaso vibho kamam dahatu mam natha mame garbho nipatyatam.
Sutau vacha upadharya vachastasyaha. Put a visargan comma there. Bhagavan bhakta vatsalah apandavamidam kartum drauner astram abudhyata. You can break that into 3 parts if you want. Drauner astram abudhyata. Sutam vacha upadharya vachastasyaha Bhagavan bhakta vatsalah apandavamidam kartum drauner astram abudhyata.
Upadharya vachastasyaha Bhagavan bhaktavatsalah apandavamidam kartum drauner astramabhudyata. Upadharya vachastasyaha Bhagavan bhaktavatsalah apandavamidam kartum drauner astramabhudyata.
Sutau vacha upadharya vachastasyaha Bhagavan bhaktavatsalah apandavamidam kartum drauner astramabudhyatah. Sutau vacha upadharya vachastasyaha Bhagavan bhaktavatsalah apandavamidam kartum drauner astramabudhyatah. Abudhyatah.
Yeah, there's no, visarga there, abudhyata. Tarhe vatha munisreshtha, pandavah pancha sayakan atmanobhi mukhan deeptan. So the na that is there, we're going to break it, put it in deeptan, next word starts with the a. Alakshyaastranyu, one word, alakshyaastranyu padaduhu. It's actually, whole thing is one word only. Alakshyaastranyu padaduhu. Tarhevata munisreshtha pandavah panchasayakan atmanobhi mukhan deeptan alakshyaastranyu padaduhu.
Urhyevata munishreshtha pandavah panchasayakan atmanobhimukhan deeptan alakshyastranyupadaduhu. Durhyevata munishreshtha pandavah panchasayakan atmanobhimukhan deeptan alakshyastranyupadaduhu.
The first line, tarhevata.
Tappa soltana, sorry.
I think he said I heard something, some other word. Tarhevata.
Darhyevata munishreshta. Correct?
Yeah.
Tarhevata munishrestha pandavah panchasayakan atmanobhimukhan deeptan alakshyastranyapadaduhu. तर्ह्येवाधमुनिश्रेष्ठ पाण्डवाः पञ्चधायकान् आत्मनोऽभिमुखान् दीप्तान् आलक्ष्यस्त्राण्यपादप्तुः
Vyasanam vikshya tattesham, ma, you break it there, im, comma. Next word starts with a. Ananya vishayatmanam sudarshanena swastrena, comma. Swanam raksham vyadat vibhuhu. Vyasanam vikshya tattesham ananya vishayatmanam sudarshanena swastrena swanam raksham vyadat vibhuhu.
व्यसनं वीक्ष्य तेषाम् अनन्यविषयात्मनां सुदर्शनेन स्वास्त्रेण स्वानां रक्षां व्यदाद् विभुः व्यसनं वीक्ष्य तत्क्षेणाम् अनन्यविषयात्मनां सुदर्शनेन स्वास्त्रेण स्वानां रक्षां व्यदाद् विभुः
व्यसनं वीक्ष्य तत्तेषाम् अनन्यविषयात्मनां सुदर्शनेन स्वास्त्रेण स्वानां रक्षां यदा द्विभुः व्यसनं वीक्ष्य तत्तेषाम् अनन्यविषयात्मनां सुदर्शनेन स्वास्त्रेण स्वानां रक्षां यदा द्विभुः
Antastas sarva bhutanam, so break it that ma, atma yogeshwaro harihi swamayaya vrinot, one word, swamayaya vrinot garbham, comma, vairatyah kuru tantave. This is vairatya is referring to the virat daughter, which is referring to Uttara here. So this is where he's going in and protecting the womb. Antastas sarvabhutanam atma yogeshwaro harihi swamayaya vrinot garbham vairatyah kurutantave.
अनन्तस्तस् सर्वभूतानाम् आत्मा योगेश्वरो हरिः स्वमायया वृणोद्गर्भं वैराट्याः कुरुतन्तवे अनन्तस्तः सर्वभूतानाम् आत्मा योगेश्वरो हरिः स्वमायया वृणोद्गर्भं वैराट्याः कुरुतन्तवे.
Shivi, I think first line antastas. I think I heard anantas by mistake, maybe.
Antas, okay, sorry.
Yeah.
Antastas, okay.
अन्तस्तः सर्वभूतानाम् आत्मा योगेश्वरो हरिः स्वमायया वृणोद्गर्भं वैर्याढा कुरुतन्दवे अन्तस्थः सर्वभूतानाम् आत्मा योगेश्वरो हरिः स्वमायया वृणोद्गर्भं वैराढ्याः कुरुतन्दवे.
Do one more and stop.
Sure, quick question, last one, Rajesh. And the last one வந்து ஆத்ம யோகேஸ்வரோ ஹரிஹி கிடையாதா?
ஹரிஹி, ஆமா.
Okay. இல்ல நான் டிஃபரெண்டா நான் பார்த்தேன். Okay, thank you.
ஹரிஹி. Yadyapyastram brahma shiras, put a plus, tvamogam cha pratikriyam vaishnavam teja asadhya, comma, samashamyat bhrigutvaha. Yadyapyastram brahma shiras tvamogam cha pratikriyam vaishnavam teja asadhya samashamyat bhrigutvaha.
यद्यप्यस्त्रं ब्रह्मशिरस्त्वमोघं चाप्रतिक्रियं वैष्णवं तेजासाद्य समशाम्यत् भृगुत्व करेक्ट आदि ओके यद्यप्यस्त्रं ब्रह्मशिरस्त्वमोघं चाप्रतिक्रियं वैष्णवं तेजासाद्य समशाम्यत्
भृगुत्वः.
Sorry, भृगुत्वः.
यद्यप्यस्तं ब्रह्मशिरोस्तमोघश्चाप्रतिक्रियं वैष्णवं तेज आसाद्य समशाम्यत् भृगुद्वः. Is it okay? Is it correct?
Yeah, I think first line there was some mistake. Yadyapyastram brahma shiras.
Yadyapyastam brahma shiras tvamokha cha pratikkriyam Vaishnavam teja asadya samashamyat bruhudvaha.
Okay, let's stop here today. Shri Hare Namaha, Shri Hare Namaha, Shri Hare Namaha. Gopika Jeevana Smaranam, Govinda Govinda, Sadgurunath Maharaj Ki Jai. Kahena vacha manasendriyerva buddhyatmana va prakrute swabhavat karomi yatyat sakalam parasmai narayanaayeti samarpayami.
Rajesh, a quick question.
Ah.
Abhimanyu protect பண்றதுக்கு what did he do in the previous birth?
Parikshita protect பண்றதுக்கு you mean?
இல்ல அந்த ஊமுக்குள்ள இருந்தது who was
Parikshit.
okay.
Abhimanyu son.
Abhimanyu son. So Parikshita protect பண்றதுக்கு
Abhimanyu gets stuck in the chakra vyuha, right?
Okay.
So
Parikshita protect பண்றதுக்கோசரம் Krishna is coming in.
Yes, because one is the lineage of the Pandavas, because Parikshit then has children also, right? So there is one of that is to protect the lineage of the Pandavas also. And plus Parikshit is a blessed soul because, eventually, because of him, you get Srimad Bhagavatham. All these things happen, right? Because of Parikshit. So there are certain things which need to happen, right? For that, Parikshit has to be there.
Okay.
Bring Shukha Brahmam out, because Shukha Brahmam wouldn't have said if he doesn't have the right disciple. So all those series of events get triggered after that, right? Plus, of course, the lineage of the Pandavas to protect that also. Okay.
Rajesh?
Hmm.
So you're starting Narayaniyam Devi Mahatmyam in June, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So remember my friend who was asking, she said she didn't hear from you.
Oh, okay. I'll message. Yeah, I saw your message. I'll respond.
So I said you're preparing everything, and then they will let her know.
Yeah, I haven't prepared it yet, but I'm kind of compiling the list at this point.
But you got her message, I hope.
I got,
right?
yeah.
Okay.
I've added.
Okay. Thank you.
All right.
Thank
Thank you,
you.
everyone. Bye.
Thank you,
Bye.
Rajesh.
Bye.
Bye.
Thank you, Rajesh.
Bye, everyone. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.